Yesterday we had a lot of sunshine. Today we have been dealing with a lot of cloud cover over the coastal empire and the low country, making for a pretty interesting evening sky for us. The sun set just about 25 minutes ago for us here in Savannah. Enjoy that view while it lasts through the day. Tomorrow, rain chances will be increasing and more rain is expected going into our Sunday. But despite those clouds, we were still able to make it into the lower 70s this afternoon. Several degrees above normal, but not record breaking for us. Even our low temperatures were on the mild side. It will stay relatively mild for tonight, still holding on to the 60s to even lower 70s across parts of the area. The immediate coast is a little bit cooler with those temperatures in the 50s. That's more like where we will be for tomorrow afternoon. With those clouds streaming into the region for tonight, there is enough moisture that a few of us might be dealing with a couple of stray sprinkles on and off at times. Most of that is staying well to our west and northwest, but our northern counties, Screven County and into even portions of Bullitt County, might be dealing with a couple of passing showers over the next few hours. But more rain will be likely in the later part of our Saturday. Otherwise, the day is going to be pretty nice. It's going to be chilly and breezy, though, so definitely be aware of that. Have the jacket ready if you're going to be heading outdoors. Now, Sunday morning, that's when we do have the potential for some freezing rain setting up mostly for a couple of our northern counties, Screven County and into Hampton counties, but mainly rain is expected for the coastal empire and the low country. Temperatures will be staying above freezing for the most part. There's just a small opportunity Sunday morning for those temperatures for our northern counties to drop off, but significant icing issues are expected further to the north. We have a winter weather advisory in place for Screven and Hampton counties. That's tomorrow evening into Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, I should say, but where we have this purple shading on the map, that's where we have the greatest probability of having significant ice accumulation on surfaces, including roads, bridges, overpasses, and also trees and power lines, which all that heavy weight added on. We will have power outages with trees falling down. So along Interstate 20 and northward, that's where we do have that greatest risk, but we do have winter storm warnings in place from New Mexico all the way to New England. So a lot of the country is going to be dealing with this significant winter system. Thankfully, though, for us, those temperatures will be staying too warm for us to have major impacts locally, but we will feel those effects. If you have travel plans, the airport hubs are going to be dealing with some issues around the southeast. So through the day tomorrow, that system gets a little bit closer. In the evening hours, some freezing rain possible in North Georgia and the upstate of South Carolina. The heaviest rain off to the west at this point, but through the day Sunday, that system gets a little bit closer and that opportunity for freezing rain will be there. Generally along Interstate 20 and northward, some rain expected during those morning hours for our area, at least along and north of 16. And then it's going to be in the evening hours. More heavy rain is expected, but the main wintry risk will shift further to the north with that area of low pressure that we are expecting to swing through with this system as it brings us that risk for wintry weather around the southeast. Now there's that potential for half of an inch to an inch of ice in the areas with the darkest pink shading on this map. The greatest risk for accumulation is going to be Augusta and northward. So we're looking to be pretty safe at this point in the coastal empire and the low country. For tonight, mostly cloudy, chilly conditions will be setting up with those low temperatures in the 40s for most of us. And then for tomorrow afternoon, warming into just the upper 40s to lower 50s. And with a strong and gusty wind out of the northeast, it will feel a bit chillier at times. If you do have boating plans, there is a small craft advisory in place. So there is that potential for some ice in our northern counties early Sunday morning, but the greatest risk will be outside of our area. Heavy rain is expected. Temperatures staying above freezing for the most part until we get into next week. That colder air mass will cool us off down in the 20s for lows, highs in the 40s and lower 50s.
Looks like we will hopefully dodge it this time, though.
This time around, okay. We'll be watching next weekend for the next round potentially.
Thank you so much.
Coming up in sports.